So Grandpa Boris started to tell the children the story of Passover. He explained that Egypt was once ruled by the Pharaoh, who was very cruel, and he made slaves of all the Jewish people and forced them to work day and night doing his bidding. Angelica asks him what a pharaoh is, and he explains that it's kind of like a king. Angelica asks if the king could maybe be a queen instead. So Boris says, I don't see why not. He says that the Pharaoh was a very cruel man and he hated the Jewish people and demanded that all the Jewish boy babies were to be killed. Anyway, Boris explains that one lady wanted to save her baby, so she put him in a Moses basket and sent him down the river where he would be safe. The story is shown and reenacted by the Rugrats. Angelica is the Pharaoh. Tommy is Moses, both as a baby and an adult Moses. But in this story he stays a baby. Then Phil, Lil and Chucky are the slaves of the Pharaoh. We see Pharaoh Angelica chilling in a boat and eating grapes. And she says, "Hey, what's that in the bulrushes?" So the driver of the boat takes Angelica over to where the bulrushes is, and she meets baby Moses. Pharaoh Angelica asks baby Moses who he is, and he says, "Hi, I'm Moses." She asks him where he comes from, meaning originally, and he says, "Down the river, I guess." She then helps him onto her boat and says that he can come and live with her in her kingdom. When they are in the palace, she gives Moses a reptile bar, and he says, "Wow, an ancient Egyptian reptile bar. Now this is what I call civilization." Pharaoh then shows Moses what the babies are working on. And she says that this is going to be my masterpiece. It's called a pyramid. But then she notices it's upside down. And she says to Slave Chuck, she's mad at Slave Chucky, and he asks her what's wrong, saying, "I built it just as you said." And then she reveals to him that he has built the pyramid upside down.